Hey, welcome back. This is episode number 5 of Funny Head Injury Stories. And at this point, you might rightfully be asking, Dean, how are you still alive? And, I can't blame you. But this is in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, this is the way kids grew up. Anyway, all right. So episode number 5 happens. I've already talked to you about how I lived on an alley that met another alley, made a T. This episode happens on that alley with the T that formed the T, the top of the T, in my neighborhood. And we were just we were just kids racing. We were racing each other. It was 2 kids at a time would race across the alley, going north to south, I believe it is. Yes, we were going north to south in the alley, racing each other 2 by 2. And I don't know who I was racing. I don't know. I don't remember a whole lot. I just remember I was racing somebody, and again, I looked back to see where they were. And the next thing I know, I'm waking up and one of the older kids is talking to me, and and eventually they picked me up and sat me on a car. And I remember, if memory serves, it was a white car, and they sat me on the hood of the car that was parked in the alley. And apparently, when I looked back to see where the other person was that I was racing, I face first into a street sign. And it was obviously, it wasn't a street sign that are, the small rectangles. It was like a speed limit sign or something. And I don't know what it was, but I hit it face first when I looked back to see where the other person was that I was racing. And once the older kids sat me up on this car, my aunt and cousins, the same ones that were where I was at their house when the guy just picked me out and ran me over, that same family came around the corner. I guess they were coming to visit us, and saw that I had been in some kind of accident, and were like, "Oh my God, again!" They thought that I'd been hit by a car again, and it was just I rode my bike into a street sign and knocked myself out. And of course, my mother's medical treatment for this was, well, he seems fine. And it wasn't that she was a neglectful parent. It's just that's the way we were raised, and I don't think it ever occurred to her that she should take me to the hospital and get me checked out because I'd been knocked unconscious for at least a 5th time in my life, and I was probably about 10 years old when this 5th one happened. So there you go, episode number 5 of Funny Head Injury Stories. And you would think I would learn at this point to not look back when I'm moving. There's at least one more story where this happens. So stay tuned. There you go. Have a great day.